I have a problem. You have a problem. We have a problem. We don't have enough stuff. What are we gonna do about this? Oh yeah, it's farming time. So first we're building a slime farm, then we'll fiddle with some bees, and then we're tackling the king of farms. Oh wait, you don't get to know that till later. I gotta keep on my retention, so alright. First things first is a slime farm. And it's done. No, I'm just kidding. I did build this one, but it turns out that I didn't really like the mechanics it was using, and I didn't like how much player input was needed to actually produce slime. So guess what the second thing that we're gonna do is? It's build another slime farm. First we need a spot. This should do nicely. Our only real criteria was a swamp. And then let's clear some land. Gather some blocks. Farm some mushrooms, and bam. Let's get to building. So this farm is designed by Ilmango, and it uses the fact that slimes can spawn in swamp biomes from Y level 51 to 69, which actually means you could have some insane slime farms, but it's a bit excessive and I don't think anybody needs that much slime. So you get stuck with the 1-layer version, but I will show you what we could have had. There she is in all her glory. I actually could have added another layer, and I didn't know this at the time, because if you look at my little diagram thing here, you can just fit a lot more if you build at Y level 53. But it's, you know, it would have still been absolutely insane no matter what, and unnecessary. So you guys get stuck with this one. Now, what else do we need to build some flying machines? Oh yeah, we need honey blocks. I decided to go all natural, which means I didn't want to have to breed bees, so I ripped hundreds of them from their homes in the forest, but you know, that's not important. Okay, to do this efficiently, you need this texture pack and this texture pack. One of them makes all the leaves transparent, and then the other one just makes the beehives brighter, so it's a lot easier. This farm is by, and we're gonna build it. So if you didn't know this, if you build bee farms in the nether, the bees don't have to sleep. And guess what? If your workers don't sleep, you get more honey. Does this violate a lot of HR regulations? Maybe, maybe not, you know, I don't know. Alright, now that we're done with this bad Mamajamba, I figured that we could, we'll take a break from building farms just so you guys don't get worn out, and let's do a little bit of landscaping. First thing on the chopping block is all of these trees around the paths. They need to go. We need to put some custom ones in. Alright, now that we removed some of the foliage, I want to clean up all of this grass. I don't want any more pods, so that means I'm gonna have to get a bunch of like normal grass, and then I don't want obviously just random dirt, and I want everything to smooth out a little bit because I plan on adding some like rocks and stones and like just anything to make this area cool, but it needs a bit of landscaping. It's pretty rough out here. All right, let's go get grass. Gonna leave some grass so it regrows, so I can farm that too. Alright, light work. Now let's get going. If I can just raise the land a little bit without having to dig everything up, we're definitely gonna try to see if I can do that. I think for light, I'm gonna go with like lanterns, but like floating on glass, or see if I can like do some weird like candle stuff, or just like a more of a mystical light than just random lanterns placed about. But for right now, we'll just have to deal. All right, we have placed some grass. Now maybe we'll do everything else. We'll see. All right, I decided we're building a guardian farm. Some of you guys may be asking, yo, why? You know, you have a gold farm. That's super good for XP. You know, this, that, and it's because I hate myself. No, I'm just kidding. I've never built one before, and I don't know. I think it might be fun. I like sea lanterns. It doesn't need a lot of items though. So, all right. So as far as materials go, it's really not that bad. I only need 24,640 stairs, 9,702 slabs, 6,500 glass, and that's not including the border, and then 4,080 obsidian. You know, so pretty light. Since I have this gold farm, it takes care of all of the obsidian and then all of the blackstone. Luckily I have that trading system, or gathering these blocks would be a grind. And then for all the glass, obviously I have this sand farm, and I'm just gonna use my auto smelter to smelt it all. Alright, so I want a conduit, and to get that I need these nautilus shells, and then obviously a heart of the sea, but I need 8 more. So we're going to fish, and then wait for a trader to spawn, and hopefully I get it. Oh yeah, we got him. All right, let's get back to work. Alright, now that all the sand's placed, I believe it's time to clear out the water. But I'm not going to do this with one set of sponges. We're going temple raiding. Oh yeah. She's empty, bruh. Holy. Oh yeah. I still gotta get rid of this, but I just want to say, if you're thinking about doing it the way that I did it, don't do it. Just do it flat. Just do it nice. All right, now time to start building the actual farm. Dude, it looks like I'm cheating. That is insane. That is an insane amount of mobs. Yo, it's finally done. I'll show you the overworld side in a second, which I mean you just saw, but It is insane. The funny thing is all I wanted were these so that I can make sea lanterns. All that work for some sea lanterns. But it's okay, it's alright. She's beautiful and useful, and if I wanted to convert her to a XP farm, I'm sure I could, but I just really didn't need to, so I didn't. Alright, solid work, boys. On to the next. Yeah, there will be no next. Sorry for the scuffed ass video, but I'm done. I'll see you on the next one, bruh.